Hey guys, welcome back to Carib 21. So in today's video, I would like to address what people are calling a new phenomenon, which is reverse brain drain. And for the purpose of this show today, I'm going to focus on Jamaica. So over the past 3 decades, Jamaica have experienced one of the worst brain drain in the entire world. At the peak of the Jamaican brain drain, it's said that up to 75% of students graduating from the 2 top universities in Jamaica, University of the West Indies and UTech, that they would have left Jamaica to go apply their skills overseas. And reasons given, there are people that would give reasons like crime is one of the reasons, better opportunity to pay off student loans, better paying opportunities overseas. So a lot of top Jamaicans, you would find nurses, doctors, teachers, engineers leaving university and going to places like Canada and America to apply their trade. But what we have seen in recent times, I would say within the past 5 years since we experienced a pandemic, is that a lot of Jamaicans are choosing to return back to Jamaica because of many different reasons. In North America, increase in homelessness, increase in rent, cost of living is going up, and racial tension, and the list goes on. So today I just want to focus on 2 stories that I saw recently that came out of Canada. And the first one is a young lady that seemed to be a professional young lady, left Jamaica, had a good job in Jamaica, came to Canada because of the dream that was sold to her, and she was sharing her experience of how she's regretting moving to Canada and that she was actually living a better life in Jamaica. Let's take a look.
I'm from Jamaica. It's a third world country. Sometimes opportunities for work and such are limited, and I wanted to be able to provide a better life for a future family. But I feel like Canada was sold as, this dream country that you could come and you can be very successful and it would be easy to transition. Things like, housing prices, grocery prices, and just the ability to find work and to be able to earn a living was something that was sold as, like, we have it here. I've been here 4 years. I still live in the basement of my family's home, and I work a pretty decent job. I was able to afford my own apartment in Jamaica and live by myself. And then you have this expectation that you're going to come to another country. The least you should be able to do is to afford the same standard of life that you had back home. I'm not able to afford that. I'm actually living a lower standard of living in Canada, a first world country, than I was living in Jamaica.
Yes, so that was a young lady that left Jamaica and moved to Canada and sharing her experience, how difficult it is, even though she is a professional. And that is something that we're seeing every single day, because living in a basement in Canada is not a very desirable way to live. Basement gets really cold, and you can hear everything that goes on up on the main floor when you live in a basement. So most times you would not find professional people living in a basement. But in 2025, you will find people that's making over $100,000 and still have to live in a basement, because everything in Canada, especially in Ontario, in Toronto, is so expensive. So what that young lady just said, that is very commonplace in Canada in 2025. A lot of professionals making good money but still can't afford a decent place to live. And we have seen homelessness in Canada skyrocket like never seen before. Never seen so many homeless people in my life. And one thing we can say, like within the Caribbean, we don't see a lot of homeless people unless they're dealing with mental health issues and stuff like that. But in Canada, in America, you could be working at Walmart, you could be working anywhere, any one of those fast food restaurants in America, and after you clock out from work, you are going to sleep in your car, you're homeless, and that is very commonplace in North America. So another thing that people are dealing with in North America also is an increase in racism. So since Donald Trump won the presidency, people are complaining that it seemed like a lot of people that were racist, like they were just almost like sleeping cells, and now Donald Trump is the president again, they have the courage to come out. So we have seen an increase in racism in North America also. So the next story I want to take a look at is a Jamaican living in Canada, and he is working in the public transportation system driving one of those buses in Canada, and he recently experienced racism, so he went online to share his experience, and this is what he had to say.
I go on TikTok family. Yeah man, I tell you what go on me yesterday, you know. We get racially attacked by this white brother here. Then I tell you say, me there the bus loop, you know. And the traffic back up past the bus loop because they have an accident on one of the bridges go across. Block up the whole of the traffic. So me there I wait to move. So I call my communication center and tell them, so well, we can't move because the place block up. Anyway, I walk go look on the traffic how well me forward. I see this brother sit down on the bench and wait on the bus, on the bench and wait on the bus. So I ask me what time I leave. I say right now I can't leave because the place block up. And I call the communication center and I say if you just go and hold a little bit. Who tell me if you say that to the man start this me the most way. I call me and you guys come here and take with job. And I tell me a whole bag of things the man a cuss and a go on and a carry on, you know. Anyway, me no answer him, I step in at the bus. See, in the bus where the work, me going at the bus. Him coming at the bus behind me and go sit down at the back of the bus and start make a bag of noise and a cuss and a go on same way. See, anyway, me call back the communication again and tell him, say, oh, a man upon the bus and disrespect me, you know. Then say me if you walk my eye door them, me walk me door them and them come off the bus. Me lock up the door them and sit down at the bus. Man a bang upon the door and I cuss same way and say I call customer service because I lose my job today. Man I take the picture, I take the bus picture now the number of the bus. Oh you lose your work today, I'm gonna make you lose your work. You guys come here and take our work. The man this me the most, so I tell you. I have to just sit down and absorb all of the pain where the man have to give me, all of the abuse. Zane can't do nothing. You see foreign are easy, yeah?
Okay, so that was the bus driver and telling his story of his experiencing racism from someone in Canada. And what is very interesting is that a lot of these cases, especially with racism, a lot of Jamaicans, they'll have to put up with things that they would probably not put up in Jamaica. And I could see on the driver's face that, look, if this happened in Jamaica, probably that guy would get knocked out. But because he's in Canada, and even though if you're a Canadian citizen or whatever, like, because of the tension that's going on in North America now, you never feel safe. Like, you can be deported, whether you're a citizen, whether you spend the past 40 or 50 years in Canada or in America, you can be deported. So you see a lot of immigrants, they are putting up with things that normally they would not put up with. So with that said, because of what is going on in Jamaica now, we see, like, in Jamaica, a reduction in crime, over 40% reduction in crime. We see a low unemployment rate. And in recently, like, I'm seeing tons of videos, hundreds of videos of Jamaicans packing up and going back to Jamaica. And recently I saw a video too of a young lady that I think she's living in Texas, and she decided to go back to Jamaica because she was working virtually, one of those jobs that you can work from home, and she could actually work from home in Jamaica and keep her job in the United States of America. So we have seen a new phenomenon where a lot of Jamaicans are returning to Jamaica. Here at Carib 21, I'm on a mission to showcase the vibrant culture and the breathtaking beauty of the Caribbean while showcasing our culture and what is trending. If you want to support me on this mission, please subscribe. And if you also want to support, you can hit the comment section and buy me a cup of coffee. In order to buy me a cup of coffee, you can follow these instructions. Just click more. You will see the link to buy me a cup of coffee. Click the link. You can purchase 1 or 2 cups of coffee, and you'll be helping me to fulfill this mission. Thank you. So it is going to be very interesting to see Jamaica the next 5 years, because what a lot of experts have said, for Jamaica, for such a tiny island to survive on losing 75% of its brightest people coming out of its 2 top university, it's a miracle, because countries like America, they thrive on the skills that they get from immigrants. So just imagine if Jamaica was able to keep those engineers, Jamaica was able to keep the teachers, the doctors, the nurses, what Jamaica could be. So maybe we're going to get an opportunity with a lot of Jamaicans going back home now. And I've also seen a lot of Jamaicans going back and applying the skills that they have learned in North America and starting businesses and providing employment in Jamaica. So it is going to be very interesting to see what happens in the next 5 years. So if you have a story to share about you going back to Jamaica, please feel free to reach out at Carib21 because I would love to hear that story. Because as I said, a lot of people are going back. So guys, tell me your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this reverse brain drain and so many Jamaicans deciding to go back home? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. And remember, peace. I'm out.